to transform the suffering. If you hold a glass of water for a few moments, which everyone does, you'll know it's soothing. If you hold that glass of water for an hour, your arm will get tired and sore. If you hold a glass of water like that in your hand for 24 consecutive hours, you will definitely have to go to the emergency room. A glass of water has the same weight, but if you hold it for a longer time, it becomes heavier. This lesson is incredibly important for you to experience and take note of, as it has the power to help you overcome the pain and dissatisfaction in your everyday life. The sooner you learn how to effectively alleviate suffering and pain, the less pain you will have to endure. If you know where and how to put the glass of water down, without having to hold it for an hour, your hands will not ache. If you are clumsy and have to hold a glass of water for a day and a night, it will be extremely painful, and in the end, you will only bring disaster to yourself. In life, people always prepare their minds to face suffering. When suffering comes, you will either endure it and fall, or you will overcome it and stand up right where you fell. Perhaps no one wants to endure suffering, so the only way to live and survive is to stand up. How you stand up to avoid scratches and minimize pain is an art that people in this world have not yet learned to master in their entire lives. You haven't found a suitable place to set down the glass of suffering you are holding in your hand, because whenever suffering arises, you are constantly reminded of certain people or scenes that intensify your pain. It's difficult for you to ignore and forgive. The seemingly absurd truth is that only you can cause suffering, to the extent that you have to endure it. Other people, if there are any, cannot cause you as much suffering. No matter who insults you, it's only once. Instead of allowing the pain to occur only once, you allow your mind to dwell on that feeling, causing the unpleasant words to linger in the air like a whirlwind. As a result, your mind feels as though it is being stabbed with a knife dipped in salt. Every time you remember, every time the wind swirls around, the dust of ignorance, pain clouds your mind. So, if not you, who can make you suffer forever? When you identify yourself as the culprit who has destroyed your health, spirit, and peace, you can transform suffering more effectively, because you then become in a position to be completely proactive. To solve the problem, it is important to identify the culprit. Once the culprit has been identified, catching and handling the criminal are no longer difficult. Each person has their own way of coping with and transforming suffering. From personal experience, I feel that the most basic thing is to be calm and objective with yourself and the people involved who have created the condition for the suffering and pain to be present in your body and mind. Don't be too stressed, and don't let your heart down. Create a balanced mindset to thoroughly consider the problem and find the most effective solution. The first thing you need to do is pay attention to what is going on inside you and how it makes you feel. If you react based on your current emotions, what will be the consequences for you and the people involved? What do you gain, and what do you lose? What do others gain or lose if you act in this direction? Are there any other escape routes? You should ask such questions, and when you have appropriate and reasonable answers, take action. I believe that your mind has enough time to regain balance when you complete the answers to the questions related to the difficult problem you are facing. Surely the escape route will appear in front of you. At some point, you may have to grab a glass of water. The important thing is to hold the glass of water for the shortest time possible and quickly find a suitable place to set it down. This will prevent your hands from holding anything that could cause fatigue and pain, correct?